Hello, guys. I hope you all are not at all excited after looking at me. And unfortunately, I am back again with another live. And sadly, for all of you, I will bore you for next 1 hour. I hope you all are prepared for that. Let's make some noise, guys. I can see many of you. All right. Hello, guys. I hope you all are not at all excited after looking at me. All right. I can see so many of you are there on YouTube Live as well as on the Zoom meeting. I see there are more than 200 participants. Amazing, guys. Happy to have you all. Great, guys. Let's make some noise in the chat box. Great. How many of you are attending this for the first time? Can we have in the chat box, please? Can we have yes or thumbs up in the chat box that we are attending it for the first time today? All right, there are many of you who are attending it for the first time. So guys, before I start boring all of you, I want to tell you my name is Mohammad and I'm one of the senior IELTS trainers here at LeapScholar. And yes, I have got authorization from University of Cambridge, England to teach English all over the world. And I have taught so many students, right? I don't want to boast you here, but what I'm saying is that for next 1 hour, I will be the person who is going to bore you, right? And it won't be changed. So are you all ready to get bored? Are you all ready to get bored? Can we get started? All right, ready to get bored. All right, let's have it, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, today's topic is true, false, not given. All right, true, false, not given. I know many of you are here who have no idea what about IELTS is, right? And you all are like, oh, Canada jana hai, right? I want to move to Canada, right? Most of you are here because you have heard about IELTS, right? And I tell you, if you have no idea about IELTS, this class is still beneficial for you. And if you know completely everything about IELTS, this class is still going to be central and integral for you. All right, guys, as soon as I say the name of IELTS, can you tell me what are the 4 things which are assessed in IELTS? Can you let me know in the chat box what are the 4 things that are assessed in IELTS? What are the 4 skills that are assessed in IELTS? All right. So all those students who have no idea about IELTS, do not worry. This class is designed in such a way that you would take something out of this class. All right. So yes, IELTS, as I said, there are certain things that are assessed. We start with reading, then we have listening, speaking, and writing, right? These are the 4 things which are assessed in IELTS. Our agenda for today is reading, right? And one of the question types in reading, that is true, false, and not given, which bother students a lot, right? They get perplexed, they get bamboozled when the question they come in front of them and they're like, what? True, false, not given? I have no idea, right? So guys, reading. When I say reading, I have spent some time making this chart. There are 11 question types which are there in reading. All right, there are 11 question types which are there in reading. Okay, and today we are going to figure this out. True, false, not given. All right, today we are going to figure this out. True, false, not given. So all those in the class who have no idea about IELTS, or you even know everything about IELTS, we all are on the same page right now. Okay, we all are on the same page right now. And I will give you the path how you can learn everything about IELTS, right? In maybe next 20-25 minutes, right? So guys, what is the bottom line? The bottom line is that there are 4 things which are assessed in IELTS, right? There are 4 things that are asked in IELTS, rather: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. And under reading, there are variety of questions, right? And these are all the question types that can be asked in reading. Today, we are going to tackle the most complicated one, right? True, false, not given. All right. And I tell you, the lesson that I have made today, I've not really copied it from somewhere. Okay. This is something that I have made to simplify all of your life here. All right. So true, false, not given is the agenda for today. Are we all on the same page, ladies and gentlemen? Can we have some noise in the chat box? I know you cannot really make noise with the words, but I like seeing this red pop-ups. Bam. Cool. Let's get started. Okay. Now, guys, when I say true, false, not given, what on earth is true, false, not given? First, I want to show you how the question is going to look in the exam. All right, how the question is going to look in the exam. Obviously, when I use the word reading, there has to be a passage, right? This is the passage on the left-hand side. This is the passage on the left-hand side. All right, and these are the questions here. Okay, these are the questions here. Now, what happens in true, false, not given? Always the thing that I'm marking with green here, this would always remain same. And it would say something like, do the following statements agree with the information given in the passage? All right, this is the passage. Now, these are the statements. All right, now you don't have to really solve it right now because I haven't given you any tips and tricks. Now, for example, we are solving this one, 34th one. Okay, we read this. And if this statement agrees with the information that is given in the passage, the answer would go true. All right, if it doesn't agree or if it contradicts the information that is given in the passage, your answer would go false. And if they are not at all talking about it, your answer would go not given. But then again, you must be like, what? How are you teaching? Do you have any idea how to teach? No, we are not going to learn like this. All right, we aren't really going to learn like this. All right, guys, there is something that I have shared on the screen. I'm going to teach you from the microscopic level, right? And then take it forward. There is this passage here, a little one, okay? A little one marked with pink, highlighted with pink. And there are three questions. Question number 1, 2, and 3. All right, question number 1, 2, and 3. All right. So you have to tell me whether these questions, they are true, false, or not given based on the passage that is highlighted. Can we have the answers in the chat box, please? All of them at once. 1, 2, 3 together. All of them at once, please, ladies and gentlemen. Matthew is handsome. Can we say Matthew is good looking? Ladies and gentlemen, I want the answers in the chat box, please. Amazing. You can see so many students are there on YouTube Live also. That's pretty amazing. Great. Okay. Now, guys, the question says Matthew is handsome. Now, I know I have to look for the word Matthew. Okay. I have to look for the word handsome. Okay. Matthew is there, and handsome, it means good looking. Someone who has a pleasing appearance, right? Someone who is good to look at, right? I cannot really even give my example. Otherwise, if there would have been a handsome teacher, he could have said, all right, for example, like me. Okay. But then for now, we would have to manage with this one. Okay. Matthew. So yes, this would go true. All right. This would go true. Matthew is good looking, and it would go true. All right. Because it means the same thing. All right. It means the same thing. Okay. Next one, ladies and gentlemen, Matthew dresses up nicely. Matthew dresses up nicely. Now, many of you are, I can see that you're marking it as true. All right. Many of you, I see that you're marking it as true. And some of you are even marking it as false. Okay. But the answer is not given. The answer is not given. Why? Because they aren't really talking about what kind of clothes Matthew wears. How does he dress up? Right. Third one, Matthew doesn't have a pleasing appearance, right? That means if I would paraphrase this one on my own, it would be something like Matthew is not handsome. He doesn't have a pleasing appearance. All right. Now look at this. If I would compare this, Matthew is not handsome with Matthew is handsome, then it would go false, right? Then it would go false. Guys, I am going to demonstrate something like you here right now. In IELTS, it is a crime to assume things. Can I have a volunteer, please? Can I have someone who can raise the hand? I need a volunteer. I want to ask a question here. All right, let's have Mansi here. I can see the name. Hi, hey Mansi, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. Mansi, I live in Rampur, all right, and it is raining heavily outside. Okay. What would happen to me if I step outside?
You will get wet.
I would get
That's again I
drenched.
assumed.
Yeah, but no,
I might
I won't.
have one.
You know why I won't? Because I am using an umbrella.
That's what I said. That's what I said. That again I'm assuming.
Yes. So, guys, just because rain is there, it doesn't mean that I'm going to get drenched. Okay. Maybe I stepped outside uh, taking an umbrella, or maybe I took my car out and then I sat inside it and then I went outside. So, I am not drenched. So, in IELTS, it is a crime to assume things. Till the time it is written clearly, then only you're going to believe it, otherwise not. All right. For example, Matthew dresses up nicely. If someone is handsome, maybe he doesn't like to dress up nicely. All right. So assumption again. Thank you so much for volunteering, Mansi.
Welcome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are not at all learning anything right now and you're getting bored. Let's move on to the next one. Next one that I have made here. Sarah is intelligent. Can we have these three things, please? These three answers, ladies and gentlemen. All of them at once, ladies and gentlemen, please. All right, let's get started. Let's see. I've got so many answers. I'm really thrilled to see the response that I'm getting from all of you guys. Sarah is intelligent. All right, now I'm going to look for word Sarah. Sarah is here. Okay. I'm going to look for the meaning of intelligent. I'm going to look for the meaning of intelligent. All right. So, what is the meaning for intelligent? Intelligent is someone who is able to uh, learn things easily. All right. But then here the word is used unable. All right. Sarah is unable and things understand things clearly. That means this would go false. All right. This would go false because the passage says that Sarah is intelligent. All right. That means she is able to learn and understand things clearly. All right. But here it says Sarah is unable to learn and understand things clearly. Unable is what? Sarah is, if I would replace the word unable, it would change with Sarah is not able to. All right. But that is contradicting the passage. Passage says, no, she's intelligent. She learns and understands things clearly. Right? Guys, the second one, Sarah is ingenious. Ingenious is a synonym for intelligent. Guys, please make a clear note of this. This is an amazing word, that Sarah is ingenious. That means she is intelligent. All right. Sarah is good at mathematics. What can we answer for this, ladies and gentlemen? Can I have all of your answers again, please, in the chat box? Not given. I'm really excited. Really excited. Sarah is good at mathematics. Not given. I don't know. Maybe she is intelligent and she is good at chemistry or maybe biology, right? I have no idea whether she is good at mathematics. Guys, there is one more thing that I want to show you about English language here, okay? This is the thing that you all would start inculcating in your day-to-day life, okay? Do you notice this word ingenious here? Okay, I want to show you something, okay? Ingenious means show you something, okay? Ingenious means something who is intelligent, all right? Something who is sharp at mind. right? I want to show you something about ingenious, okay? The language that we have. Rather, I would say it is the jalwa of English language. Do you want to see some jalwa of English language? Do you want to understand some jalwa of English language? What English language can do, right? Let me show it to you. There is this word ingenious, all right? And you said that the meaning is intelligent, all right? Most of the time, you will even not be able to figure out if you read something like this. Now there is this word in English language that is ingenuous. All right. Ingenuous means someone who is gullible, right? Someone who trusts someone in a silly way. Someone who can trust easily, right? And then it's easy. It's easy for that person to trust. So that is ingenuous, right? There is one more word. All right. They all sound same. And I really like it. Okay. Look at this word. Indigenous. Okay. Indigenous. How many of you know the meaning of indigenous? Indigenous. Indigenous means someone native. Yes. That's amazing. That's amazing. Indigenous is someone who is a native or someone who originally belonged to that place. Now you see this, you have learned 3 words right now, just with one simple trick. All right, ingenious, ingenuous, indigenous. All right, so that's how you learn vocabulary. That's how you improve vocabulary. You learn the words which sound same, all right, or they almost are same. Okay, and then you make the sentences of your own. Anyway, enough with the jalwa of English language. Do you want to try this? Do you want to try this, ladies and gentlemen? The tips and tricks for true, false, and not given on a bit longer passage, right? Maybe increase the number of sentences this time, and then we give it a try. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? All right. Let's give it a try. Okay. Guys, there are 5 questions. I do not want you to be sending answers one by one. Press Shift plus Enter, okay? And send all of them at once. Let's give it a try. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got so many answers from all of you. Now let's give it a try. How did I solve this one? Guys, the approach is very simple. I don't know what approach you followed, but before we go on and solve the complete passage, all right, follow me whether you have followed the same approach or not, all right, and learn from it. Okay, because there is one more full length passage that is waiting for all of you that we would be solving. Okay, we can decide what to dream. All right, I'm going to look for this thing that yes, we have the capacity, we have the power to decide what to dream. All right, so I started reading from here. Look at this one. Also, we choose what our daydreams will be about, right? It says that we can choose what our daydreams will be about, which we cannot usually do with dreams. I don't know how many of you know these words, which, that, who, but examiner is going to play with you with these words. Which talks about what you can choose to dream. We cannot really choose what we can do with our dreams. We can choose what we can do with our daydreams, but not with dreams. That means the answer based on the passage is false. All right, because the question says, I can decide what to dream. But the passage says you cannot decide what you can dream. You getting this? So the answer would be false. The answer would be false. You getting this? Again, understand the approach, ladies and gentlemen. Understand the approach. I can decide what I can dream, what to dream. But the passage says you can decide what you can daydream, but you cannot do that with your dreams. Is that cool? Now look at this one. Not all daydreams come true. Daydreams. With many daydreams, we know that what we imagine is unlikely to happen. Unlikely to happen, that's not going to be true, right? With many daydreams, like not all daydreams. So that means this is true. That means this is true. Amazing. I'm happy to see the answers that I am getting from all of you. And I see some of you have really got the hang of it. Now, daydreams, they help in the formation of new ideas. Guys, the biggest mistake that students make is they try to look for the exact words in the passage. No, you have to look for the exact meaning if the answer is true, not for the exact word. For example, daydreams help in the formation of new ideas. Look at this. Daydreams can help people to be creative. All right. People in creative or artistic careers develop new ideas through daydreaming. That means my answer is clearly true. Also, guys, if you are looking for keywords and you're not able to find them, then the answer is most likely to be not given, okay? Which is the case that happened with the fourth one. Because I started looking for it, daydreams may become dreams. It was not there. It was not at all there. So I marked this at it as not given. I marked it as not given. It was not at all there. All right. What about the last one? Can I have the answer for the last one in the chat box, please? Can I have the answer for the last one in the chat box, please, ladies and gentlemen? Is it false or not given? Is the information given in the passage, what they are talking about, or not? Information is given. Information is given. Because I see that here, imagination is more important than knowledge. I can see information is given. All right. But it says, it says something else. It says Einstein said it. Or here it is saying Isaac Newton said it. That means, no, it is false. Information is given. Is there anyone in the class? I'm lowering down all the hands. Listen to my question carefully. Is there anyone in the class who can tell me? Is there anyone in the class who can tell me what is the similarity between true and false? What is the similarity between true and false? Anyone who can answer this? Similarity between true and false. Yes, Rahul Pathak.
Yes, sir. So the
Yeah.
similarity is that both the informations are given in the passage.
Very good, Rahul. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Guys, this is the similarity. If you are marking not given, that is not going to be there in the passage. All right. But if it is true or false, in both the cases, the information would be given in the passage. All right. In both the cases, information would be given in the passage. Guys, I know I have given you the path. We started here. All right. We started here that IELTS, it has reading, writing, listening, and speaking. And our agenda for today is reading. And then I walked you through that there are different question types in reading. There are different question types in reading. All right. And today we are learning true, false, not given. Okay. Then we learned true, false, not given. All right. Before we dive in and solve a full length passage together, I am getting so many messages from the students. They are asking, how can we learn complete IELTS with you? All right, ladies and gentlemen, to talk about how you can learn complete IELTS with me, yes, I want to inform you that I would be starting with 2 batches at LeapScholar. One is starting from 22nd September, and I guess 22nd September is tomorrow. All right. I would be starting with 1 batch tomorrow and another batch from 28th of September. If you want to get bored with me, if you do not want to get enjoy yourself with me, you can enroll in these courses. Ladies and gentlemen, I would walk you through complete IELTS from A to Z. All right, from 0 to 100. Both of the courses, they are exactly same. Both of the courses, they are exactly same. Just in 4-week course, the duration of each class is 60 minutes. In 2 weeks course, the duration of each class is 90 minutes, right? We would cover all the modules, right? There would be live classes, right? Recording of all these classes is also provided. So if by any chance you miss the torture of going through my ugly voice, you can catch it on the recordings, all right? You can watch them and recordings are available lifetime. All right. Now, when I say lifetime, don't really call me after 40 years and you're like, hey, my kid is trying to prepare for IELTS. My grandkid is trying to prepare for IELTS. Where are you recording, Mohammed? Right? Don't really do that. You're like, oh, after 50 years, suddenly like, oh, Mohammed, that's not playing. All right. Guys, we provide 14 Cambridge books also. We have grammar classes as a part of this course, 24/7 speaking session. And once you write the mock test that we have here, you get the certificate of completion also, ladies and gentlemen. It would help you with your CV. All right. You can present it. You can take a hard copy out of it. And guys, you will not even believe what is the price of all this. We are giving it at 149 rupees. And please feel free to use this exclusive promo code MDLive20. It will give you additional 20% discount. All right. It would give you additional 20% discount. In this course, everything, your speaking would be evaluated, writing would be evaluated. We would be evaluating every single thing. Complete IELTS you would be learning. And we give you material also. And I think it would cost you only 119 rupees. Use the code MDLive20 because if you don't, we are not going to return your money. Once we have it, right? Come on, guys, ladies and gentlemen, there is a link in the chat box that is shared by Soumya. Click on that link. I am going to wait for 2 minutes. All those students who are done enrolling, keep on writing done in the chat box, please. Keep on writing done in the chat box, please. We have 2 minutes. Then we would get with the complete passage. All right. We would get with a complete passage. We'd start with a complete passage. I'm getting so many answers. All right. I cannot believe that 30 of you have already enrolled. You really want to get so bored with me? I mean, I cannot withstand my voice. So Khushbu has enrolled, Bhaskar has enrolled, Supriya has enrolled, Durvika has enrolled, Parveen has enrolled, Abhimanyu has enrolled. And guys, if you want to see my style of teaching, if you want to learn more about me, before we start with the course, feel free to Google my name, Mohammad Shees IELTS. You would get so many videos that I have made for LeapScholar, right? You can definitely give it a try. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm waiting. I've already got 35 messages of done. I'm giving you 1 more minute. Click on that link. Can we have the link in the chat box again, please, ladies and gentlemen? Also, I'm waiting for students on the YouTube live also, guys. Can you comment done if you have enrolled in the course? Can I have? Can I have? All right. Some of you saying I'm your student. Oh, can I have done in the chat box, ladies and gentlemen? I'm really waiting for this closely to get started with the class. Just going to give you 1 more minute. All right. What is going on? Are you all going to enroll? Sir, do you take morning classes? No, not as of now, because I already have so many batches uh, running. Wow. Done, done, are done. Link is not opening. Are you trying to open it with a screwdriver? Samya, which link did you give them? It is logged. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I can still see that how uh, it's working. All right, guys, 1 more minute. 1 more minute. There is a full length passage that is waiting for all of you, and we're going to get started with that. All right, I see that so many of you are sending in the YouTube box also. Yes, 129 पे भी 20% ऑफ है सांडू. क्या करें? Yes, we are going to cover general training students also. Link is not working. How? So how did 50 students enroll? Are you trying to use it on which mobile are you trying to use it on? Nokia 1100. आता है क्या अब Nokia 1100? All right, quickly guys. Oppo. Guys, I'm going to get started now. Nokia 3310. चलो बाद में देखेंगे नोकिया की, पहले जल्दी से. Soumya, can we have the link once again, please? Thank you. Yes, it has full course, Gurpreet Kaur. Come on, guys. I did not see many comments on YouTube live. Only some of you have pointed out that you have enrolled. I think I only have 9 or 10 maybe on YouTube that you have enrolled. Yes, this is for general student also. Yes, one of the courses, it is going to start tomorrow, 22nd September. Another one is starting 28th September. Wow. All right, guys, I think I'm going to get started now because now I cannot wait. Because all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for all the love which I'm not even worthy of. Guys, there is this passage, full length passage, okay, and there are questions. Figure out the keywords in the question, the life of the question, and find out those words in the passage. All right, there are 2 slides to this passage. This is the first one. I would change it after 2 minutes. Let's get started. All right, next slide. 2 more minutes. One more minute. I'm showing the first slide again so that you can walk through that. 1 more minute for this first slide again. All right, guys, I've got many answers in the chat box. Let's great. See, I know many of you saw this name and you would have been like, what? Pemba, Memba, Mepememba, what on earth is this? Right. Guys, I want to tell you one thing about reading test clearly. All right, clearly listen to me with all your ears that you have. Reading is not a passage understanding test. Reading is a question understanding test. What does that mean? For example, let's say the passage talks about me. Okay, it talks about where I have grown up, what all I have done, what all I have studied, right? How old I am, right? There is whole passage written, and there are, let's say, 10,000 sentences in that. But question asks you, what is the age of Muhammad? So you would go only to that part of the passage where they are talking about my age. All right, where they are talking about my age. Rest everything is a waste. We don't read the reading passage for fun. We read reading passage for a purpose. All right. I am sure many of you were reading it, and after reading it, you would have been like, what is happening? All right. So take a look at this. Member effect cannot be seen when comparing liquids with an extreme temperature difference. So I'm looking for something, some word that talks about that this effect will not be there if there is extreme temperature difference. Look at this. We would not see such a result if one quantity were at 10 degrees centigrade and another at 990 degrees centigrade. It clearly means that. That means it won't be seen if there is, we would not see such a result. All right. Everything else above was a waste. You don't have to understand what member effect is or whatever this effect is. We don't care. I just want to figure out whether it would be seen if they are comparing liquids with extreme temperature difference. And I figured out my answer. So my answer for 34th one would go definitely true. You getting this? Mostly like 99% of the time, your answer in your reading passage, they would be more like in order, okay? One after the other. Now for the second 35th question, I went on to the next slide. All right. So first one, I got my answer as true. Okay, I'm going to write it down again. Here it is. Okay. Now look at this. Opsom and Emma's result, they are widely accepted today. All right. They are widely accepted today. That means there are no questions about them. But if you read here, since the paper was published, the validity of the research finding has been questioned by a number of viewers. If you are questioning something, you don't really accept it. If you question something, you don't really accept it, right? That is why you are questioning it. So are they widely accepted? No, they are being questioned. So that is opposite. That is like contradictory information. That is false. That is absolutely false. The size of the container does not alter this, whatever effect is this. Can I have your answer again for this one? The size of the container does not alter. Look at this. They also state that the rate at which water freezes depends on a large number of variables. Variable is something that changes, and container size is one of those for the member effect to be noticed. All right. So size of the container, it does affect, it does alter the member effect. Okay. But question says it does not alter. That means it is saying the opposite thing. It's not saying the same thing. So my answer for the 36th one would go wrong. Now 37th one. These two Opsom and whatever this, they experimented on both pure and impure water. There is nowhere in the passage where they are saying that it was experimented on pure and impure water. There is nowhere in the passage. I read it. I did not find it. All right. I did not find it, whether it was there or not. They did not experiment it. Or whether they did, I have no idea. I don't have relevant information to talk about it. I don't have relevant information to talk about it. What did they experiment it on? Whether they experimented on both pure and impure water, I have no idea. All right, because they don't say it, that they did or they did not. Till the time they say it, before that, I cannot believe it. This one was tricky. Can I have the answer for the 38th one in the chat box, ladies and gentlemen? Can I have the answer for the 38th one? Very good. Some of you have really got it. The answer for it is true. This was the toughest one in this passage. And I tell you, this is like a typical reading passage 3. All right, like toughest one. This is the maximum level that would go to. Okay, this is the maximum difficulty level that can go in the reading passage. So if after this class, even if you have got 2 or 3 correct, that means the easier one, passage 1 and 2 in reading, you're going to get mostly all correct. Okay. So I'm not that kind of teacher who would bring an easy passage and satisfy you. Like, answers are correct. No, I'm not going to do that. All right. I rather bring the toughest one and make you learn something. Okay. One variable is the timing of containers in a freezer. Look at this. One more factor that can distort the effect is observed if the bowls are not placed simultaneously. If they are not placed simultaneously into the same freezer. All right. What does that happen? In this case, the freezer thermostat is more likely to register the presence of a hotter bowl than a colder one. That is like saying the same thing. More likely to register the presence. So if it would register the presence of it for a longer time, that means timing is creating the effect. Timing is creating the effect. So that is why this is true. Last one, physicists now agree that supercooling accounts for the member effect. What do we have for this one? Physicists now agree that supercooling accounts for this member effect. Physicists look at this one. Physicists now agree. Physicists cannot reach consensus. Consensus means they have not reached the agreement. They cannot reach to the agreement. That is why this would go false. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm being very honest with you. If you have got all correct here, whether you join the course at LeapScholar or not, keep on practicing. You are looking at 9 band in reading. All right. I cannot emphasize how many students of mine at LeapScholar have got 9 in reading and listening. All right. I think they have crossed 100 students are there at least, or more than 100 who have crossed 9 bands in, who have got 9 bands in reading and listening. And this one, there is a student of mine, Harshita. All right. She's got 9 band in speaking also. Right. There's one more student, Sonal. She has got band 9 in speaking. So guys, if you want to learn IELTS with me, all right, even if you have some doubts related to this passage, all right, you enroll in this course. After this, you would get my number also, right? I would be there on available on the chat, okay, on WhatsApp. You get my WhatsApp number once you enroll in this course. All right, I would be starting with 2 courses. Okay, everything would be covered in this. And when I say everything, yes, everything. Okay, we as LeapScholar, we crossed 1 lakh users of IELTS a couple of days ago. Okay, so we are going to start with 2 batches. I am going to start with 2 batches. I hope this person looks like me. I was really happy because LeapScholar, they sent me this LeapScholar t-shirt, and I was like, all right, let's become a model and get done with the photo shoot. But I see that my thumbs, they are really down. I should have taken them up. Okay, but then I was excited. Sorry for the ignorance. Guys, there is a link in the chat box. So can we have the link? Ladies and gentlemen, use this word MD Life, use this promo code MD Life 20 to get additional 20% off. Okay, we are going to cover everything. We are going to have mock tests. All right, we are going to have speaking evaluations. We are going to have writing evaluations, right? You would have the certificate also. Guys, I want to know in the chat box, because I still see 200 students tolerating me. How many of you have enrolled today? I want to know your name. Write down done so that I know that you all are going to be there. And all those who haven't done, can you quickly do it? I want to read the names. Dhwanit, Nazreen, Kalyani, Joel, Preeti, Bhumi, Prajwal, Prakash, Monica. All right. Suganthan, Durvika, Radhika. What happened? Have you all enrolled? Radhika, Shrutika, Shraddha Rao. Shraddha, you can find Cambridge books on your student portal under study material. Vacha, What happened? Have you all enrolled? Wow. I mean, wow. Guys, I see that you have uh, understood something today in the class. I want you all to shower some love because we as LeapScholar, we have been working really hard and just providing this whole course at 119 rupees. It's a crazy thing to do. No one on this earth can do that, right? In return, we just want love. Please do please do like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel. All right. And tomorrow again, I would be coming live, and the topic is matching headings. All right. I would be teaching you matching headings, and yes, there are different exercises waiting for you in the course for true, false, not given. Okay. And also, please download our free fast track series. There are downloaded with already uh, uploaded videos there, right? They are recorded videos. So there is a link in the chat box again, which Soumya would share. All right, you can buy this. These are the certain things that you can access from this, and it's only for 49 rupees. Okay, only for 49 rupees. There is a course by me also in this one, spoken English, how I have learned English. All right, you all would be surprised to know that I do not have any bachelor's or master's in English. So if I can do this, trust me, all of you can. Okay, guys, take a moment and please thank Soumya also. She was there with us throughout, sending you all the things in the chat box. All right, and I would appreciate if you can take a moment out and thank her. Right, she's been very kind. She arranges everything. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is me, your boring educator. Again, right. All right, guys. So, I think it's time to take your leave. Okay. I would see you all in the course tomorrow. We're going to have lots of fun, I tell you. All right. Lots of fun. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for all the love that you have given and tolerating me throughout the class. Take good care of yourself. Stay blessed, ladies and gentlemen. Bye bye.